fucking know. I don't wanna know about. I don't wanna know about. I don't wanna know about. The only way I'd play Classic again is if all my friends I used to play with came back and played it. That's it. Otherwise, I need to target group finder, find groups, and that's it. Sad. Alright guys, hold on. Hello? I loved WoW back in better. It's always okay, it's not the same. Shit, did you invite me? Shit. I'm in retail. I got some weird message saying Oh, never mind. Why? It's fucking way better. There's so much death. It's like a holo. Eight viewers. Hey everybody. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing great, you know. I'm doing great. I'm gonna try to talk to myself. I don't know how to play this game. I'm a nub at it. So I'm playing retail. I apologize, but I still enjoy this game. I played it back in the day. Yeah, I'm playing. I'm on. Or I'm good for one. Look, I ate some firehouse subs. I hope I don't get food poisoning now. I hope I don't get sick now. I don't know. Dude, I'm I just get I'm really weird about what I eat, man. Chronicai Cristo. Dude, I want a fucking sword. Give me a sword. I want a sword, dude. They don't. They don't want to play that. Man, I got one person watching me. I didn't want to fight this thing. They won't let him change. They won't let him do anything. Oh man, silly shit. Yeah. I don't give a shit. Oh shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to pull him. I want to read it. What we're gonna call it? Shit, you're doing the right thing. No shit. Ooh. Ugh. Let's do this. I can't wait. I think. The fuck, dude? I wish I could just talk about shit on the internet. This is something. Hello, hi. Venting now. They're all fucking murdered. Let's see. Let's see. I could create shit. I never did any quests here. I never quested there. I don't think I did. Fuck you. Fuck you, you're too much money. Everything's too much fucking money when you don't know how to make money. This is bullshit. I'm gonna travel. I like this place. It was so cool. Like growing up, it was just the coolest fucking place. It really was. I just wanted. It's just hard to. I don't know. What is this? Let's see what you sent me. I'm actually streaming on Twitch. double check. Oh man. Ew. 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 That's fucking gross. Reminds you of Diablo music. They took music that was supposed to be in Diablo 3 and they put it in here. The orcs lived in these. I like this place too. This game is awesome. I mean, I should be playing Burning Crusade Classic right now with everybody, but I don't even know what class I'd play. Probably a hunter. A hunter. Probably play a hunter. Fucking gross, all this shit. What the hell is this? Oh man. Ew. Dude, that was fucking weird. That was weird. That was weird. Dude, AI is crazy. It's a night elf base. Shit. how you doing, man? What you want? I'm not gonna pick up any of these quests yet. Where's the inn at, dude? Shit, whoops. War of the Worlds. Shit. Oh man, I got a fan that just gets loud. I need to get rid of it. But every day. Oh shit. Bleh. Dude, I already did it, man. I already did the dungeon. I already ran one, dude. I might run one more. I don't know. I like this muddy. Until there used to be water here, it's all muddy. I'm in the fucking rotten swamp of Zangar Marsh. In the water. Look at these big ass mushrooms. This place is pretty cool. I always like this place. What's up here? Let's go up here. Oh shit, get out of there. Don't go that way. It's an Alliance base. This place is, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but right now Burning Crusade is out, and this is the Burning Crusade zone, okay? These are the zones. And it was probably one of the best expansions the game ever did. But I'm playing in retail, and I started a new paladin, and I'm leveling for nostalgic reasons. I'm leveling in Outland. The game doesn't recommend it. But it's awesome. Like this, I wish they would. I wish they could come out with something like this on a console and get away with it. Because I think it'd be fun. I would play this with a mouse and keyboard on my console. I would just plug it into one of these monitors and play it. Bog Lord, you are a withered Bog Lord. Yeah, this place is great. So I finished this zone right here, and this zone. Now I'm just probably gonna, once I finish this, I'm moving on to the War Within. Find these bogs. Look. Fell in battle. It's cool. I use the power of the light. I'm not an orc though. Orcs can't be paladins. They don't possess the power of the light. Can't do it. I should have played an Alliance Paladin, to be honest. That would have been cooler. But I never played a Paladin, you know? I should have. You know? I should have played a Paladin at the very beginning, because this probably would have been my favorite. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this probably would have been my favorite class in the game. I always liked him, but at the time, and this is a long time ago now, Shaman was it for me. That was my class. Was a shaman. And I don't regret not playing my shaman. This game it's just too much fun, man. It sucks you right in. At least it does to me. Like Jose Canseco Fieldhouse. I want to throw hammers. Take that. It is. I think you're right, man. I think you're right. Jose Canseco Fieldhouse. Jose Canseco Fieldhouse. Dun 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 dun. Look at this place. It's cool, man. It's full of mushrooms and shit. Jose Canseco. Find a Hydra there. Look at this, find a Hydra. I got it. Oh, you want to hear some Millennial Steam? Let me look it up, okay? Well, I hope this is it. Let's hear it. I wish I could meet a girl like this. I would just try to... She'd inspire me to do more with my life that I know I could do. It's very hard.
All right, so last night while I was definitely under the influence, I started asking ChatGPT a simple question. What happens when you get laid off and you're an average worker, right? You lose your job, but there's nothing special about you. And ChatGPT really disliked this question. It almost felt like I was asking it to talk about people who are not the most gifted
Especially when I,
intelligence-wise,
like, find a place
and
like this
I think
and
it was
just go
kind of
camping.
moving towards the Forrest Gump
Just sit here.
of the world.
I'm not gonna
But
get
that
too close
wasn't
to
my
the water,
question.
but
My
this is like
question
my
was,
camping spot,
if
yeah.
half the population is statistically
see?
below average,
Camping.
why does it feel like the job
See?
market
Cooking
is an
some food.
all-out cage
Eating.
match with
See?
everyone in it? It's
I
not
hope
that
you're
the
watching this.
competition suddenly got
This is
better. It's
cool,
that the
man. Look,
numbers of
camping.
real opportunities
I'm gonna get a
collapsed.
picture of this.
So if you're an average person working in any industry, let's say healthcare,
See, I just captured
finance,
that,
or
because I think that's
technology,
cool, dude.
and you lose your job where you're just barely holding on, right? You went to school, you got the degree, you
That's
had the
awesome.
certs, but you do not stand out. And that's the problem in our society, is that the average person with a 100 level IQ, the second you're not average on that bell curve, you're below average. Meaning that when employers look at your resume and what you've done and how you're going to function, they're going to take the
Yeah, I
person
wish I could do that.
with the 101 IQ
Makes no
point
sense.
that's
It's absurd.
slightly above average, rather than taking you, who has an IQ of 99, who's 1 point below average.
So I'm gonna start
And
another
that's a
cruise,
metaphor
Glenn.
for jobs.
Can you hear me?
Because
Should I do an orc
they have the
case
pick
or
of the
an
litter
undead?
right now.
I'm not doing
There
undead.
aren't enough jobs for everyone to have a job right now.
You get
We
it.
know this for a
See,
fact
I know
because
you get it.
this week they announced another 100,000 layoffs, right?
You know, if I
So
ever lose
when you
somebody,
have
I
that
have to do
many
stuff
people
like
in a
this, you
market that's
understand?
saturated with people that want
If I
a
can't
better
do
job,
this, I don't wanna
no
fucking
one
live with
wants to
other
work
people.
for $22 an hour. I was just at a salon talking to a girl who makes $23 an hour. She not only, this is her second full-time job that she's at. Her daytime job, her 8 to 5 job, is working as a pharmacy technician. Her second job
Oh, I'm gonna
is
keep
being
playing this
being an
paladin, and once I get
esthetician
'em
inside
going,
of a salon.
I've leveled up
Of
to
course,
do
her
it.
first job pays the
Play another
rent,
class.
but her second job has to pay for everything else: food, car, everything else.
See, I just
And
said
so,
that. I just wanna go
And the
camping
third job,
with this
well,
place.
she says she won't take the third job because
Holy
she has
kill me, these
children,
spores underneath these.
and
Holy
that
fucking
puts her
crazy
in
spores.
a pickle, right? The same pickle that gave her the children that she can no longer afford because she's a single mom. Which irony. But anyhow, this is what I was thinking about last night, and AI was vicious with me about how no one is going to be left behind. And I'm
Dude,
like,
and you're doing okay,
this is why
man.
you shouldn't use
You're doing
AI.
okay. Don't let
to
this
ask it
guy
any
fucking
real-
discourage you. You know you're doing okay. You could do better. I could do better. I'll be right back. I gotta go get a drink. Be right back. My lower back fucking hurts. gosh. Blem, you still there? Let's play this.
Field questions. It fails at doing anything that's honest. When I ask it
you know what?
about what are you supposed to do if you can't find work or if you're hungry,
frustrating, man.
it has
I don't
rosy
even feel
gaslighting answers for you that don't make sense
hate
in
saying
reality.
I
Yesterday I
feel
was
like
watching a
I'm
video
going
from
to
this
it.
British girl who was talking, and this is why I don't spend a lot of time
It could be worse.
highly editing my videos with graphics and images that relate to what I'm talking about. This girl poured hours and hours into a video on how not to use AI for advice on how to take care of your real world pets. In this case, she has a lot of reptiles. And the answers that she was typing them in real time with some pretty fancy software, right? It was opening and closing and making typing noises. Highly edited video. The last time I looked at it, it had 50 views on it. If you guys wanted, if I was getting the views, if I was getting 10,000 views a day on my videos, I would move towards a more highly edited content, but that's not my content. I'm not gonna sit here and spend hours making a video that's gonna get 400 views, or worse, 50 or less of views. That means this girl is not making any money. And sometimes you'll look at people's channels and that they've been doing the YouTube thing for years, and at the beginning they were getting a lot of views. Then suddenly something happens, and now you can't get any views. Kelly Outdoors is one of the most perfect examples. 5 years ago, I'm willing to bet she was making a 6-figure salary from YouTube. And today, I see her go scramble back, redoing thumbnails and redoing titles is the #1 way you know that a YouTuber isn't making money. Because you look at how terrible your views are and you try to scramble, you try to save the video from the algorithm and you can't. At that point, you're murked. Like my views are down to 50%. You guys go look at my channel views. It was getting steadily 1,000 to 1,500 views a day, and right now I think average I'm getting 500. But that's beside the point. Let's get into our 3 talking points for today. We remain committed to our employees emotionally, spiritually, but never financially. When corporations decide to reduce their workforce, it usually means that they just don't care about the chaos. I know I've mentioned this before, but there was a recent story in which I saw where the CEO didn't understand what being laid off meant, because they've existed in a bubble where nothing bad ever happens to them, right? That's where rich people usually live. They don't live down here where you're one paycheck away from laying in the street and having a robotic delivery machine roll over your body because it doesn't understand that you're a human being, right? Yesterday I was joking with someone that eventually they're going to have these little robots, the delivery robots, to start scooping people off the floor on the sidewalk and seeing them as a nuisance, because that's coming. If they have the ability to send robots out there and they can see people suffering on the ground, eventually they're going to treat them like they want. Cities don't like it when you're homeless, because then they have to deal with you the same way that you'd have to deal with a rat problem. And it's a nuisance. You can't get rid of them. You just can't spray for them. You just can't put bait out there and get them into a trap. You can't do anything with these people, and that population is growing every single day. Every single person I know doesn't have the means to wait out 6 to 12 months until they find something, right? And that's the hard part about not being financially secure. Someone asked me, why don't you go get some mental health? And I'm like, that only works for rich people where money isn't the thing causing all the mental health problems. When money itself is causing the mental health problems, solving mental health doesn't work because you have a national crisis with people who don't have money. Moving on to talking point number 2. My job didn't disappear. It just got reassigned to 3 people, or 1 person overseas. That's the amazing thing about the layoffs that are happening right now. The job, the work, it's all still there. When they get rid of you, they try to distribute the work into the rest of the people. You know what happens? Those people start to burn out because now they're doing not only the job that you were doing before you got laid off,
Burnt out for sure.
but you're also doing your own job. And the next time that they lay someone off, eventually the group just gets smaller and smaller and smaller till it's 1.5 people, right? When I started working at Allied Waste in 2008, there were 12 desks in that help desk, in that IT area.
He's
By
an
the
IT
time
guy, he's
I
like
got
me.
there, I got hired on.
Miserable.
There
It's
was one
fucking
person that had been there
miserable.
forever, and the guy that I was actually there to replace who didn't know it. They asked him to train me for a few days, and on Friday they said, hey, by the way, this guy's your replacement. You don't work here anymore. He did not take it well at all.
Well, would you?
In fact, for like the
Would
next
you take
few
it
weeks,
well?
he kept calling us. He kept calling the support desk, completely wasted out of his mind, saying crazy things. I think they ended up having to block his number or get a restraining order against him, but he was a person that had a lot of psychological problems, like deep-rooted psychological problems. It wouldn't surprise me if there was schizophrenia in there. The way that he talked, he just didn't sound right. The way that he did support was definitely considered not appropriate. He would take phone calls in funny voices, and you're just like, you'd listen to him do this, and you're like, I remember telling him at one point, you can't do that, man. And he just looked at me like, oh, I've been doing this a long time. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a reason why I'm here. Anyhow, getting into talking point number 3. Below average doesn't mean unqualified. It just means desperate, underpaid, and willing to accept less. And this is what corporations love. We're in a society where even a senior level person who just got laid off from company A is going to go to company B, do the same job for one low price. The wages are entry level, the job is not. And I've heard this hundreds of times when you walk out of that job interview laughing at what they want to pay you, and they say, we'll find someone. I remember being in that interview at ASU one time, and they were looking for, the job was actually support, right? It was desktop support. But when you got into the job interview, it wasn't desktop support.
Yes, I know
They
this.
wanted a network guy,
I know
they wanted a
this.
Linux guy,
Yeah.
and
they're
they
only
wanted
gonna
a
pay you
server guy.
fucking
But the
14
job
bucks an
listing
hour for it,
was desktop support. And do you know why they can do that? Because the
people will work for
previous guy
nothing.
was willing to lower his standards to a $30,000 a year job and do all of those things for them
And they know
because
this.
he couldn't find something better. But the second he found something better, he's like, middle finger, I'm getting out of here. And some of these companies are blatant. It's like, we know we're using you. We know you're desperate, and because you're desperate and we need you, we're gonna pay you nothing. And you better smile while you're getting paid nothing and overworked,
That's so fucked up.
because
Well, are you
that's what
listening
they
to this?
expect
I
in a
hope you
job
listen to
economy
this.
that's this
Okay,
bad.
good. He
When
is
you're a
saying
person
shit
that has a
went through,
technology
man.
background and you're serving drinks,
When I was
the
doing
social contract
fucking
has failed
IT
this
stuff,
country. You go to school, you
it's
do
like
everything
this,
right,
Desktop support,
and
help desk,
at the end of
they
it,
fuck you in the ass.
you go
dude.
back to what you could do
They
as a
fuck
person
you in
who
the ass.
didn't even graduate high school. Serving drinks isn't hard. In fact, I've known a lot of people that serve drinks, or today, and this is actually the topic that I think that made her the most uncomfortable today, is that we were talking about people who can't get a job. And she graduated from beauty school 3 years ago. And this is her first job. She hasn't been there long, because I'd never seen her before. But she did say she did what most women do when they can't find a real job: dance. And I have read many essays regarding what it's like to go to your first interview, right? And you're being watched by the manager or the owner of said business, whatever the business is. And it's dehumanizing. It's humiliating. Having to buy those shoes specifically to do that task when you find
That's
yourself
fucked up.
buying those shoes to go dance for a living,
So this
she
guy
said
used to
that
do
it was
IT.
a
He's
terrible
lost.
experience. And I think at that point
You know,
is
the
when
guys
she
were-
started
if-
really
if
stressing
they
out.
really need
At that
somebody,
point,
they
after
know
she
you're
told me the
desperate,
story of her auditioning to
they
be
will pay you
one of those dancers, she
shit.
immediately like stopped talking and she left the room for about 10 minutes. Unless she went out for 10 minutes to take a massive dump, she went out because she was reliving that horrible moment in which she got to a point in her life
take a massive
where the
dump.
only thing she could do to make a living was dance. And the last girl that I knew for a long time, she did that for 4 years in college to pay for school. That's what she did every night, or however many nights she had to work. She's never been very detailed about those 4 years of working in that club. Because, like most women, once they don't have to do it anymore, they're not going to go back unless they absolutely have to. And I remember telling one of them, it's like, you know, men don't really have that option. Most men would not do well in such a profession. Like one of the things I said to one of a person that I was talking to yesterday is my career as an e-girl could never take off. Therefore, I may never be rich.
Yeah, you heard him.
All right, let's conclude this video.
Dump.
This isn't
Well,
a
if she
failure
was
of
taking-
talent or effort. It's systemic that turned work into scarce
Let me
find
see.
something better. But the second he found something better, he's like, middle finger, I'm getting out of here.
Middle finger.
And some of these companies are blatant. It's like, we know we're using you. We know you're desperate. And because you're desperate and we need you, we're going to pay you nothing. And you better smile while you're getting paid nothing and overworked.
It's fucked up.
Because
He's right.
that's what they expect in a job economy
I
that's
can't get
this
mad about
bad.
my job because I think
When you're a person
what I'm
that has a
making right
technology
now is
background
okay.
and you're serving drinks, the social contract has failed this country. You go to school, you do everything
This guy
right,
just complains.
and at the end of
Solutions.
it,
Let's hear solutions.
you go back to what you could do
He's just
as a
trying to
person
make
who
money talking
didn't even
about
graduate
negative
high
shit.
school. Serving drinks
Negativity,
isn't hard.
negative shit.
In fact, I've known a lot of people that serve
Sounds like
drinks
he's fucking just
or
complaining.
today, and this is actually the topic that I think that
I
we
wanted to
keep
hear him
hearing the
talk about
same
taking a
expression
dump.
out there. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I do hate
And
the
that's
game.
exactly what the job economy is right now. We have
Let's hear this. I gotta hear
If
this.
you missed the State of Azeroth
This guy's
event,
talking about
Ian
WoW
has a
and
Costas finish
what's
it off
going
with,
on with it.
well, we got one more thing. And then proceeded to drop another freaking housing
I should
cinematic.
just-
Okay, so it was a bit, you hit like a fucking dud, to me at least. While the cinematic artistically
just make
was
videos.
kind of cool, especially the fight scene, that was badass as shit. The rest of it kind of felt like, you know, we're so happy we got our houses and everyone's a good, happy family, and let's all finger pop each other on Moonguard. You know, that's how the rest of it felt. The style was different. It was very much like a animated series. Hey, maybe we're gonna get something like that with this art style.
Talking about
Definitely
WoW.
felt more like arcane
He's
style than
talking
your
about
typical WoW cinematic. But it was an interesting one. But Marcellian asked the question: is this what you wanted? Some reactions and takeaways from this cinematic
See
and
what
kind
this
of
guy
where World
says.
of Warcraft feels like it's going, I guess. Let's check this video out here from Marcellian.
I think World of Warcraft has 3 types of players, and this was made very obvious with the recent cinematic released during the State of Azeroth show. The cinematic started like this,
That's
and
it.
it ended like this. This
Weird.
contrast between the two vibes of the cinematic was intentional and has a very strong narrative
they-
reason
they're
as well
Disneyfying
as
everything.
enriching the quality of what the cinematic aims to achieve. And because of this, as it always is with the World of Warcraft players, people have started to argue. Again. We made a Twitter post. I can't call it X, man. I just can't. I keep
I
trying
still
for
call it
years, but
Twitter.
it's so cringe. I want to scrape my teeth on a blackboard. But anyway, we made a Twitter post asking about the duality of the two vibes in the cinematic. And also made a poll on our YouTube
Damn
channel
Zero
for
Hero
the
just
same
said, "I
reason.
think I prefer
Reading
a
through
hangover."
as many comments as I could and doing my best to filter out what we consider extreme, I came to the
WoW players argue, no way. Yeah, right.
realization that there are actually 3 types of WoW players. There's the type that likes the first part of the cinematic, where there's badass combat and serious.
I did. I really like this part of the cinematic. This scene in particular right here, where he's going full roguey boy, slicing through. I thought this was really badass. I thought this whole first scene was such a cool take on like WoW combat and everything. And you could tell right away that they were a rogue, right? Like the abilities they were doing, the way they were dipping and diving and daggers and all that. It was really cool. The poison sitting there on the belt. I thought this first part was amazing.
Sometimes gritty, sometimes dark vibes. We will call them Group A. There are those who enjoy the second part, where the tension is broken. It's all in good fun, wholesome, and safe, and comedic. That would be Group B. And we are left with those who want a combination of both. Some cool, badass moments that don't take themselves too serious, but embrace some wholesome moments as well. Marcelin and I have found ourselves sometimes in this last category that we will call Group 3. Yeah, that's right. I didn't name them C on purpose. Will you be able to still follow the video along? I'm just messing around, and no, I will not change the name of the group because it is important this way. Group A seems to be the group that Marcelin and I usually want to find ourselves in, and a group that has 100% been sidelined in the last couple of expansions.
True.
This seems to slow...
Metzen made a comment. It supposedly made a comment. I think it was Holly Longdale that said that Metzen had said, he said that he was upset by the fact that they named it World of Warcraft, like they named it Warcraft, and he said that that's like ties him down in a way. And when he said that, I was like, what? Did he really say that? Because that doesn't seem very Metzen-esque to me. I think Warcraft is a fine name, and he doesn't like it, I guess, because there's the word war in it. And he doesn't want war in Warcraft anymore. I don't know what the fuck that comment was about. Whether or not it's true, it did concern me, though. I'm like, what happened to this man? What do you mean you don't want war in the Warcraft name? To me, that's still the core of this game is. At the end of the day, yes, we can have housing and transmog and fun little silly things to do. But at the end of the day, this game is about existential threats, killing shit, looting dead bodies, and a faction war. That's the core of World of Warcraft. Now, the faction war is a little bit sidelined, but at the same time, you could still go fuck up the other faction if you want to. That's still part of the game, so I don't know. That was a weird comment from me. I don't know where the hell that came from. Microsoft pressing them for profits, numbers, and brainwashing? I don't know. It's just casual talk. Would Metzen actually change it if he could? Of course not. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about Metzen, the same guy who drew like an orc beheading a human, like in the early days. So, I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know what the fuck that was about. But anyways, I hope we keep the war in Warcraft for sure.
They rectify itself, and that's great. But it is a reason why a lot of players that stopped playing WoW some years ago want to come back. But look at a Dragonfly cinematic or hear about what the Horde and Alliance have become, and rightfully come to the conclusion that this isn't the Warcraft that they knew. It can be, because Warcraft started as a dark fantasy of war, conflict, with stories of larger-than-life heroes and villains. What is often characterized as cartoony designs is actually what I would prefer to call stylized. WoW was never cartoony, nor Disney-like. But it did have an art style that made it stand out, with bright colors, disproportionate character models, and outrageous armor designs. I still wouldn't call those cartoony. Let's talk about Group B. This particular...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look back at like WoD cinematics or the original cinematic for Vanilla, and then you look at Dragonflight where they're just like, you know, riding around on their dragons the entire time. It's certainly a difference. It's a contrast of kind of styles and what's being portrayed by the cinematic. Originally, it was very dark, war-y, sweaty, hairy men fighting in battles, like that kind of shit. Today, it's more like
that was awesome.
I don't know. You're going on an adventure with your friends. You know, like that's the vibe that you get from a lot of these cinematics now. We'll just throw the war within cinematic at the wayside because that one was just weird. Like they were trying to make you horny for hornier. You had Horwayna dancing around, all tribalistic and shit. And while, yes, it gave me feelings, you know, deep down inside, at the same time, I was like, what the fuck is this? This world, what is this? What kind of cinematic is this? And it made no sense to me, the whole thing, honestly. We got some dwarf, stony boy dwarf pulling his chain in front of everybody. I don't know what's going on there. But the rest of these cinematics,
Open the clam.
previous ones were very dark, war, you know, threat is coming, gotta defeat it, you're gonna get your ass kicked kind of shit. We've definitely gone away from that.
Particular assortment of people enjoy the lightheartedness of World of Warcraft. They would be the ones who think that this is an okay representation of what an old and wise dragon that has seen many timelines would do.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Or maybe they thought it was okay to turn orcs
This was
war
bad.
victims for
This
being
was
in
bad.
internment camps and oppressed by the humans, and that modern day humans should feel shame. And
Look, I'm not saying you can't have like cute,
What
fun
is truth?
stuff in the
Wait, I
game.
don't
It
know
can
what the fuck
exist,
that
right? It can
is.
exist in the game. That's fine. But when it starts to be pulled to the forefront and center, you feel like, well, what's going on here? Isn't this a game about like killing dragons and looting corpses? Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing here? What are we doing? And then this was just. I think even Blizzard knows there's something about this missed the fucking ship. Okay, clearly, this bitch right here wants to talk to the manager. Okay, she wants to talk to the manager, and she's very upset by whatever had happened in the store today. I don't know what this was about, honestly.
regretful.
I've chosen to kind of
but
erase
they
it from
might
my
have
mind.
forgotten that those very same orcs were the cause of massacres and genocides. They sacked Stormwind and almost conquered half of the Eastern Kingdoms were it not for their demonic corruption subsiding and
Yes.
them entering in what seemed to be withdrawals. And
Say what you want about WoD, this was a freaking badass cinematic. When Gorehowl gets pushed into the freaking head of God, what's his name? The Pit Lord. Oh my God! And the blood's pouring out on the ground. We will never be slaves. Oh my God! Oh shit! This one gave me feels. Let me tell you.
systems. Not saying that any of this is okay, but the moral judgment passed on orcs felt very out of place for what is
I'm
supposed to be
almost
a
outta here,
fantasy
dude.
Manoroth.
world.
Yep.
It was as if modern humans wanted to impose their own worldviews upon fictional races and fictional conflicts, pushing the players to agree with their morality or be seen as wrong.
Yeah. True.
World of Warcraft always had shades of gray, and each player resonated with some of them. And that was what made it cool, because we could all
I still think he should have kicked Sylvanas' ass. Okay, I understand that Sylvanas was like empowered by the jailer here, right? And that's why she ended up defeating him. But I think Blizzard played this cinematic entirely wrong. This is so cool. The start of this, oh my God. Oh my, when he rose up, I tell you, I rose up with him when I was watching this. This
is
was such a
awesome.
badass moment. I think the way the cinematic should have gone is he should have kicked her fucking ass. Literally bitch slapped the shit out of Sylvanas, and he's about to execute her, and then like chains come up and the jailer empowers her, and then it feels more like, well, the jailer defeated him, not just Sylvanas showing up, swirling her hand around, removing his fucking armor and disenchanting. I think that would have played off better with the audience. I think that would have felt cooler. Like you would have almost had that satisfying moment, because a lot of people were against Sylvanas at this time, where like Sylvanas is gonna get off in the cinematic, and then the fucking jailer saves her, and then that pisses you off. Then you want to go fight the jailer. That would have made more sense to me. Instead, we got what we got.
in it that we could go to. But this stopped happening in recent years and recent story and character developments, where it
the
seemed
game's
only
changed.
one side of the story was being promoted while retconning characters and events to fit that narrative. I wonder if this sounds familiar at all. Group 3 is where we complete the circle. It's good to have both. It's good to have a world-ending dragon that has done and promoted things in the story that we cannot say in a video without YouTube demonetizing our channel. It's
Yeah, let's just say those dragons were fertilized against their will. That's what you can say about that.
also good that
Some dark shit. Wow.
at the same world Deathwing inhabits is a world where Pandaren struggle keeping rabbits out of their carrot farms. It's a world where a skilled rogue can slash her way through Xal'atath's minions and jump in glee when she actually gets the housing decor
Weird.
she was likely farming. Likely for 3 resets, with 7 other nerds out rolling for it all the time and...
True.
Oh, that's just me?
I think I'm in group 3 too. I think I'm fine with there being some cute elements in the game, right? Housing's cozy. That's fine. You can have it in there. I just don't like it when I feel like the cute ship and the morality shit and all that stuff is being pushed to the forefront, and then the actual core of the game, which is, you know, demons and blood and axes and hairy men and all that shit, is being pushed away. I don't like that feeling, and that's the way I've been feeling about it lately.
Yeah,
So,
it does feel that
like
way.
Metson's return, and I thought
It does feel
bring
that
more
way.
back of that, you know, more of that war and darkness and shit. That's why his whole Warcraft comment kind of concerned me. I was like, this man goes soft. What's going on here? So we'll see. Don't forget, and hairy women, yes, of course.
But this world assumes we blend the two aforementioned vibes that
No, I actually want women in scantily clad chankinis. Okay, it's, you know, am I being like a hyper like masculine male right now about it? Maybe. But at the same time, I like to see. Okay, like I don't mind Callie Amenethil's in-game model. Fantastic. And at the same time, the way this rogue right here, this female rogue's dressed, that's cool too. She's still plenty attractive to me. I'll take that.
WoW has been known
Oh, she's a rogue. She might pop me from behind.
only for the more badass version to feel lacking in recent times. And you can believe what you like, and even tell us in the comments how wrong we are. Leave a like and a subscribe. But WoW was not
Yeah,
built
like and
with the
subscribe,
goofy
because I'm a
vibes, but
weaselly
rather with the
YouTuber.
Illidan's betraying
As misogynistic, Sam? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that's what I want in my WoW.
and subjugating allies. By Arthas lying to his people, then committing patricide and regicide in one glorious and gut-wrenching cinematic. So yeah, we can have a WoW that is both darker and lighter, but let's not pretend the goofy Warcraft is the norm, because it isn't. You might be thinking of Hearthstone probably. Also, up until Dragonflight, WoW was very rarely goofy. You had the occasional Vulpera and Mechanom doing funky stuff and singing silly songs,
Yeah.
but it was when Zandalari trolls were being killed by the Alliance, and N'Zoth wanting to eat up the rest of Azeroth.
True.
All of this to say that there is a hunger for a part of WoW that is still relatively present, but more sidelined than it should be.
Yeah.
This hunger creates expectations from players that have
She's a cool character. I can appreciate that. She just dismantled those Void guys, which was really cool. And yet she's like all of her gear and everything. I thought she was well done. I just also felt like I think what it was Ian Hazakosa saying one more thing, and then me realizing that this is just a player housing cinematic, kind of turned me off from it. Like I didn't want another player housing cinematic, and that's kind of what we got here.
more sidelined than it should be. This hunger creates expectations from
I thought we were
players
getting
that
some
have
kind of big
felt the
announcement.
housing
It was
cinematic
Ian's fault.
was a big bait and switch. We are included in that group despite enjoying the cinematic and the contrasted
We're
tones it
done
had.
here, guys.
Tracer 2.0. The funny thing about this is I did feel like this was very Overwatchy, and I said that when we watched it. I was like, man, this looks like Overwatch. They might have had the same team that does the Overwatch cinematics do this.
So why did we feel like our expectations have been subverted?
There's a Death Knight, badass.
Ironically, it was because of how cool the cinematic started. This
Yeah.
trailer was the most in-game class representation we probably ever received
Yeah.
in almost a decade. The last time I can recall any moment in
Well,
WoW
you
cinematic
just
journey that
something
we
in the
got
past.
any kind of class representation was probably when Saurfang and Thrall defended against the Forsaken rogues that clearly were vanishing and using ambush. Before that, I feel like it was with the Pandaren monk fighting the orc and the human in the mob cinematic, dodging and blackout striking. And previous to that, it would definitely have been the Draenei paladin in the
Yeah.
TBC cinematic, clearly casting Seal of Righteousness,
Badass.
or one of the other ones. Not too many of
this
these.
this Baldy fantasizing about what is this? I'm honestly over housing. It's like that's the thing though, is I don't hate housing. I just hate that it's taken such a forefront and center to the Midnight expansion. Like it's literally being
Goodbye
marketed as
to
the
this
housing
place.
expansion. I'm like, what about all the freaking story and the other shit going on in this game? So I'm not annoyed by housing being in the game at all. I'm not a housing Andy, so I don't participate that much in housing. But I do think it's a good feature to put in the game. I think it's good that they added it to the game. I'm just like, my God, how much housing promotion do we need here? New viewer, but I'll make a contribution. The Void's supposed to be a bigger threat than the Legion. Sargeras started the Legion because of the Void, yet its presence and approach seems so secondary. Well, you're 100% right. The Void is a bigger threat, And it's supposed to be more dark and dangerous, no doubt, than the Legion. It's definitely what caused Sargeras to fucking lose his mind. But I think we got to give it a chance here. First off, I don't know if we're seeing the full power of the Void just yet. You got to remember, everything that we've seen in the cinematics is kind of bite-sized shit. We're supposed to lose. That's what we do know. That we're probably losing in Midnight at some point. So I would hold the judgment on the Void looking kind of weak right now. She could be doing something that we don't know yet. That's really, we haven't seen the full power of the Void. And when we do, we're going to get fucked up by it. And I'd be fine with that because, yes, like you said, Kes, it's supposed to be stronger than the Legion. No doubt. I can't laugh of Sam that hard. We got an introduction to Midnight Cinema already. How much can they show before the game is out?
We have a realm to destroy.
Yes, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to our Scourge. Yeah, I know. But you could have gotten some really cool shit in this art style that they showed for housing. You know, we could get more. This just feels like we're marketing housing super hard. They're really leaning into it.
Are there? I am curious though, if anyone else thought that we were getting a new class or a new rogue spec, watching our dashing rogue enact the absolutely best.
I actually thought we were getting some kind of new game mode or something, or maybe I thought maybe this was the prey feature, like being revealed in its entirety, like some really cool, you know, backstory to the new prey feature or something, because she was being attacked by bosses out in the world. That's what I thought we were getting. I did not expect a housing cinematic when I was watching this first part here.
Enact the absolutely bestest combat choreography I personally have seen. The reality is that every second expansion, WoW used to do a big new class.
New TV
Death
show,
Knights
maybe,
came
as
out in
yeah,
Wrath,
that crossed
Monks
my mind.
in Mob, and Demon Hunters in Legion. Shadowlands was on track to release a new class and, well, it released something, that's for sure. Dragonflight picked up the torch and brought us Evokers to mixed receptions. And now Midnight got us a new spec, not even a full class. I love Devourer, but it is clearly not for everyone, and neither is housing, the main topic of this cinematic. And this is who was watching the cinematic and likely thought, wait, this is just more stuff that's not for me. Maybe they even erroneously attributed this to the cinematic being goofy at the same time. The reason for this video is for us to actually appreciate the housing cinematic for being a really good cinematic blending
It was a
in
cool cinematic.
badassery with goofiness. The second was to hopefully say the not so quiet part out loud. We want more badass. Keep the goofy stuff in, sure, but do some badass stuff as well. And get people on the team that understand what badass stuff means, because the actual Midnight Cinematic is not it. Prior to it, pretty much every cinematic missed the mark on what cool Warcraft is about.
I honestly, I thought the Midnight Cinematic was pretty cool. I think people unfairly bash it. I don't know what you were expecting, but to me, it did give me kind of what I wanted, and that you got a war going on, cool moment where the light, you know, it gets, helps, and all these, the army of the light shows up through the stairs, and you got a battle going on against the void. I thought it was a pretty cool cinematic. I don't know, people are kind of unfair, I think, about it. I don't know what would have been deemed a cool cinematic if this isn't.
And maybe you like it, and that's fine. But when you get moments like these,
For the Alliance.
Oh, man. Jesus. I get goosebumps. That cinematic, man, that thing fucked me up. It fucked me up. The crescendo of the Varian theme song and the screaming, the scream coming out of him as he's being torn apart by the void from the inside out, or by the fell from the inside out. That was a moment. That's what I'm talking about. Varian being disenchanted was peak of WoW. It was. That was so well done by that team, man. I miss that shit. And then this. Look at the blood. Look at the fucking demon blood on Gorehowl. That ain't no player housing item right there.
We will never be slain.
Literal hair and sweat. Literal hair and sweat. By the way, can we also say that like this was peak graphical cinematic for World of Warcraft? I don't feel like we've gotten better
This
than
is
WoW.
good.
I feel like there's actually a drop off since WoW in terms of like cinematic fidelity and quality.
It's not as good
Something about the
anymore.
WAD cinematic, the way the orcs looked, like I said, like literal.
It's not
Look,
as
he's got
good.
peach fuzz on his shoulder. This one was like done at a completely different level, and then I felt like maybe they had cost cutting after this or something. He's got, you could even see he's got like pricks, like as if he shaved recently. Probably with Gorehowl.
With epic, uplifting scores of music to make them stand out, you cannot possibly watch the soft lullaby soundtrack play out while paladins and voidwalkers fight with no
You
result.
see what I mean? Like this looks more like the skin in this cinematic. Everybody look, well, she's attractive. It's more I don't know, like flat. Like you don't see any pores or anything. Now maybe she's supposed to be depicted as like poreless. I don't know, perfect. But even like the elves, like they just look more flat. There's something about them. It doesn't look as wildly textured as the orcs did in where can I get a good image of them? Yeah, as they did in WoD. Something about WoD was just on another level when it came to the cinematic.
Because he did a good
Track
job.
play out while paladins and
TikTok
voidwalkers
filter, baby.
fight
Legion, I
with
never
no
did.
resolution or
I'm gonna tell you
body
why.
shots being put in, and
She's dead, yeah. So her skin might be smoother, but that's why I also used the example of the elves as well.
epic or badass.
That's awesome.
The Sunwell will not fall.
Not while we draw breath.
After years of getting watered
Never
down
seen that.
versions of epic and cool from people who greenlit this garbage, forgive me for being a bit more skeptical, or at the very least assuming that my prayers of dope and cool were answered here, only to diverge back into the goofy again. I love the cinematic, and I love housing. I think they are incredible additions to the game.
You know what I think? I think this would have been more well received by a lot of people if this was the initial introduction to housing. I think it's just we're a bit saturated on the housing cinematics at this point. Like even the marketing. I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's an orc one and another one out there for housing. I just feel like people thought, oh my god, another housing one? Yeah. I think this would have been like hit perfectly if this was the initial introduction to housing.
Please don't have them at the expense of what made World of Warcraft cool and what you owe at least a bit of respect to. This is
those
best
sounds.
summarized by my reaction to it, which happens live on our Twitch. Thank you for watching so far.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. What is this? Millennial Steam. Let's watch this guy.
Hey everyone!
Tickets are now on sale for our new film Hoppers.
You created a fake animal, which makes the other.
So,
Hey everyone!
Tickets are now on sale for our new film Hoppers.
Oh.
You created a fake animal, which makes the other.
all right. So you guys in the comments asked one question
What's
that
this?
I want to answer. Did the McDonald's president have another job lined up? The answer is no. There is no way he could have found another job between the timeline that he gave and the cooperation with other people to do the same thing. Today is the Friday in which they are supposed to have the no work, walk out, don't do anything for society. So today's a protest day in America. But for people who don't have the ability to protest, which is 99% of us because we can't miss one day of work. We'd like to, but we can't. This is why there aren't more people out there protesting now, because protesting means that you have time to do it. And most of us just don't have that kind of flexibility with our jobs. So for all of those of you who are out there right now protesting, thank God for you. That someone out there is taking the time to do it, because we all wish we could. We just can't. Because most jobs aren't going to let us demonstrate our unhappiness with the system. They want you to be as loyal as humanly possible at all times and never change from that. they need your sworn loyalty in order to make billions of dollars. And when you have no job right now in this economy, it is a terrible place to be. I was asking one of my other McDonald's friends a couple days ago, it's like, did your husband go back to that $50 an hour job? And she said no. He's working at Chipotle making the minimum wage. And I asked her, how does he deal with taking such a large hit? She said he looked for a job for a year and this is the only one he could find. Which brings me to my second talking point, which is underemployment. As a person who is underemployed and will be for the rest of my life, I know that being underemployed is a hard place to be. And a lot of it stems from either you're going to continue to look for work at your educational level, or you're going to take whatever you can get. And Americans right now aren't in a very good place. Corporations know that desperate workers will take a desperation wage with no chance of raises, no chance of getting anything out of it. Being underemployed means you're just straight up cattle. And there's millions of you for them to choose from. This is why they always want to find someone that works like a 50-year-old man that is professional, that has been in the industry for a long time, has all the years of experience, the education that they want, and will do whatever they say. But they also want to pay the same wages for the guy that's 16 and is throwing food around in the back of a McDonald's. It doesn't really give a crap about their job. So, if you're paying wages, if you want gold, but you're getting spoiled cheese, where's the middle ground? The fact is, there isn't any. Because the second you start paying that person, you hire an underemployed person, that person is going to take it very personally. I see this all the time. I look around in society at people, at grown people wearing uniforms when they're in their 30s and 40s, and all I see in their eyes is just a hollow sense of a human being, a person that knows that society doesn't think very highly of them. Especially when you think of uniforms being associated with the prison system.
I refuse to do that type of shit.
Why are you given a uniform in prison? To identify you as who you are. No one in that prison doesn't understand who you are by wearing, whether it's a bright orange jumpsuit or the traditional black and white lines. That's what fast food uniforms do to regular people.
This is a battlefield.
They identify you as the lower class, as the class of people who are permanently underemployed in that position. For the most part, sure, there are people who aren't going to go to college or aren't going to go to a trade school, going to go to community college. They're not going to do anything, and they will eventually get stuck in those jobs. But in a slightly higher tier, there are the people who are professionals, even the work office. When wages for office workers are in the same category as wages for fast food workers, there's a little bit more dignity working in an office than working in retail. But when it comes to the general public, it comes down to the way that they see it. Working in an office isn't a public-facing position. A public-facing position, let's just use something else. Let's say you're working at Best Buy and they give you one of those polo shirts and you have to wear khakis. In fact, when I worked at Walmart almost the entire time, that was the uniform that you had to wear. You had to wear a name tag, a collared shirt, and dress pants, preferably black dress pants, but you could get away with wearing khakis if you didn't have black dress pants. Well, the problem with that uniform is most of your hiring pool doesn't have the money to buy new clothes when they start a new job.
That's cool. There's a death night. That's awesome.
I think it was just 2 months before I ended up leaving Walmart.
That is fucking
because they
cool,
closed down
man.
the store that I was working at.
That's really
That
cool.
they changed the dress codes so that you could wear anything. And at that moment, the second they changed the dress code to you could wear jeans and a t-shirt, everyone came in looking even worse than they did before.
That's really cool,
now
man.
You could just wear
That was cool.
anything. And people wore anything to work. It was awful. you still had to cover it up
Yeah,
with
that makes me wanna
work
play
uniform, the
Warcraft
blue
3.
vest. But a lot of people chose to wear, especially hoodies, over the uniform, which wasn't allowed, but they still did it because you want to try to hide your identity as much as you can when you're working retail. You don't want customers coming up to you and asking you things or treating you like crap. In fact, yesterday, one of my McDonald's coworkers, I was asking him why that lady told me to stop
That was
following
really
people
cool
around,
seeing
and
that.
he told me he'd
I-
worked at
he
Target
probably
for so
fell
many
asleep,
years.
but
He worked at Target
that was
throughout
really
his
cool
entire
seeing the Lich King
college
kinda just
career.
look
So all
around.
4 years of college, he worked at
Something
Target.
out of a movie,
And he said,
you
when
know?
people tell you to stop following people around, it's because they're trying to steal from the store, and they
That was
don't
really
want
cool.
you watching what they're doing. And I remember doing this when I worked in retail myself, is that the general manager
He's
would
just
tell the employees,
following-
follow
he's
that
just-
person around. They look suspicious.
Because in the
And
Warcraft 3
suspicious,
campaign, the
you know
Lich
what
King,
suspicious means. It means you fit a particular look,
he
right?
marched up here and
A certain
slaughtered all
look
the
that I'm
elves.
not going to go into, but we all
They used to be
know who
called the
gets
High
followed
Elves, but
around
so
in a
many of
store.
them were
And this lady fit
slaughtered,
all the
uh,
check boxes.
they're called
And
Blood Elves
right on
now.
top of being bald and strange looking. So when people yell at you, inevitably, to stop following them around, they're up to nefarious things in the store. He told me, because he was working in retail during COVID, that COVID changed his life because people were acting so weird. And you're talking about a person who was finishing college and was going to get a STEM degree, working with these people. And even at that point, I would have considered him to be underemployed working in a Target. But you don't get to make that decision. I met a lot of people who have master's degrees and are working at Target. But let's move on to my third talking point. Where are the good jobs? You know, someone put in the comment section that
Sure,
right
man.
now you need to be making $40 to $50 an hour in order just to scrape by, which I have told you guys on this channel for many years. $40 to $50 right now is the minimum wage when it comes to being able to not have to live paycheck to paycheck. Because that would put you in a position where you could actually maybe consider buying a house, or at least it's actually attainable. In Arizona, I think you have to be making $175,000 a year in order to start considering buying a moderate home. That's a lot of money that most of you will never see. So where are the good jobs? Are all the jobs executive level jobs? Are all the jobs in the headquarters of every corporation, and then everyone else beneath that is just straight up poor people? Are we all in Surf City or in Pound Town? It does feel that way, because if you look at the statistics of what workers make traditionally, because the medium household income in America is not $80,000. When you cut 90% of the employees out of that equation, if you include all the rich
That's
people,
cool, man.
yes, I could see the the medium wage being $80,000. But if you just take into consideration Walmart workers here in Arizona, and Walmart's the largest employer of people in this state. If you take the average person's wages, I'd say it's much closer to like $10 an hour. Because the federal minimum wage is still $7.25. The Arizona minimum wage is $15.15.
This is cool.
So I think if you were kind of cut that in half, I think you're looking at $10 or $11 as being the
Yes.
national average.
Hero
And from the
talents.
last time I checked, the cost of food is completely made $11 an hour impossible to live off. And you know what people tell me, especially young people that are living with their parents? It's like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to move out of my parents' house and I'm just going to get an apartment with some other person. Don't do that. Putting yourself in a roommate situation where 2 or 3 people will just make you hate those people by the time you get out of that apartment. I've done it so many times. I've been doing it my entire life. People have nasty habits, whether it's staying up late, playing music, having people over, having a messy kitchen, not doing their laundry, or having weird schedules that don't match up with yours. It's just, it happens every single time. Because unless you're living with your significant other and your schedules match, things get weird quickly. Anyhow, in conclusion, where are the good jobs? Well, if you believe in the Easter Bunny, you believe in the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus, those are the good jobs in our society. Otherwise, you're going to be working down here in the bowels of the work world, making French fries, working the drive-thru at Taco Bell, and after your shift at Taco Bell, well, your pants are going to fall down between your ankles and you're going to be working the night shift outside the Taco Bell. Because remember, in the future, all jobs are Taco Bell.
All jobs are Taco Bell. Depressing.
You're no dummy, but you're kind of acting like one. You used to crush it in school, outsmarting opponents on the field, and now, well, you're
Fucking depressing, man. Jeez.
This is Lexi.
Hey, Lexi. I'm a tenant here at the apartments.
I don't want to fucking
And I needed to let
weird
you know the
habits.
electric company is coming tomorrow to put an
Can't live the way
electric
you
charger
want.
in front of my parking space. I'm getting one of those electric cars.
Okay, what was your apartment number?
3. And they said
what
they're
was the
gonna
letter?
be. Sorry. It's D.
Okay, and then what was your name?
Roy. But they said they're going to be here at 8 or 9 in the morning. They got to dig a bunch of trenches to run electrical lines from my apartment to my parking space. But
Okay, did you get that okay by someone or?
yes, the electric company and also the Paris Climate
These are the
Accord said
ziggurats.
that I definitely should do this.
Okay, what apartments do you live in?
What? Oh, you mean I'm in apartments? The 8th
Okay,
Street. So
Okay, what was your last name?
they said it'll just take, just part of the day tomorrow. They're just gonna dig some trenches and hook it up to my electrical. I didn't have any extra spots in my breaker box, so I told them to just wire it to the stove. So I can't use the stove while I'm charging my car. But apparently that's okay because they just want to further the electrical car usage.
Right, but the only problem is that did you get that okay by anybody at the apartment?
Oh no, I'm calling to let you know they're gonna be here tomorrow morning to start digging that trench. It's just a small trench.
Oh man.
It's for a 220 volt electrical line.
Okay, let me make sure that that's okay first before I tell you
Okay.
because
Oh well, I mean it's too late. They're gonna do it. It's just gonna be a single charging station, and it's good for the earth. It's fine.
okay, but can I put you on a brief hold really quick?
Oh yeah. Is the owner in, or the property manager?
She's actually at home right now. Well,
Oh,
she's
good.
she's literally out in the parking lot. I just have to go get her.
Oh, okay, go get her.
Okay.
Thank you.
If you're thinking about getting a rental,
Hey, this is Sandy. You were with what company?
Oh no, I'm just a resident here. The electric company.
Yeah.
They're gonna be coming out tomorrow to just run put a charger up next to my parking space.
speak quickly.
Electric.
I don't
I'm
think
getting
you
an
can
electric.
do that.
Oh no, I have to, because otherwise I can't charge my car. I mean, I'd have to run a big electrical
That
cord.
has to get an approval. That has to get approval because it's our property. So it's not something they can.
Yeah. Well, you don't want me running like an extension cord out my door to the car every night.
What apartment are you in?
3
3 where?
D. Building 902.
902. What?
3D.
3B. We don't have a 902 3B.
D.
What property are you living at?
Apartments.
Oh man.
So
Okay.
they're just going to be out in the morning. They're going to dig a trench.
No, I need to get this taken care of before you can even have that done.
What? Like people
Okay,
can't
so
have
I've
electric
got to talk to the head of maintenance and
People-
see if this is something that we can do.
But I need I've got to have a plug-in. How am I going to charge my electric car?
Let's cross that path when we go there, okay?
Oh no, I've already
But
gone
the
there.
owner
I
of
went
the
to
company has to make this decision whether he's having things put in and added to it.
the
'Cause
dealership. The dealership's going to deliver my car in 4 days. I need
Sir,
an electrical
what
hookup.
apartment are you in? You said 902 3B. We don't have a 3B.
No, I said 3D. D like W.
There, huh?
D like W.
3W.
No, yeah.
902. What is your name? Let me find it.
Ma'am,
'Cause I'm
ma'am,
not.
you're just getting off track here. You need to calm
No,
down.
I'm trying
I
to figure
understand.
out where you are so I can let the property know.
Oh, look, it's
So
it's
what
okay
is
if you
your
don't
last
if
name?
you don't understand electrical cars. I get it. You know, it's complicated.
I do, but you have to understand we are a company. We're a landlord. We have to comply with ordinances in the area. So we have to find out, and if the city has to have an approval for an install like that, there's different things that we have to go through. So I need to find out your location.
Okay, well,
What apartment?
building
What's
902.
the last name?
Look, they're gonna run the electrical line trench right along building 902, and they're gonna hook it up to my oven outlet. I told them that was fine.
You can't.
So I can't.
You're at
they said
902.
they said I can't cook while I charge my car, which is fine because I usually get fast food anyway.
Sir,
What?
I need to find out. What is your last name?
Gerboni?
Zabodi.
So yeah, I don't really need anything. I don't need you to look me up or anything. I'm letting you know the electric company. They're coming tomorrow to
Because
put the
it's
charge.
not our property. So you're trying to go through our property?
Yeah, well, they're gonna run the electric up to my unit, so you know, I can pay for the electric. I don't want you guys to have to pay for it.
But it's running down the side, a trench down the side of our property.
Yeah, well, they'll cover up the trench. They're gonna
Well,
run
I understand. But are you living in the house next to our property, the 902?
a next. Oh no, I'm here in the apartment.
Okay,
just,
I need to spell your last name for me.
Like
so I
the,
can
the oven in my kitchen, it has
they
enough
have that
electricity in it
stir
to
Can-
charge up my
can
car
I-
every night.
What is the last name?
Gerbil
How do you spell it?
IT.
What?
How do you spell your last name?
IT.
C? IT.
No, it's Gerb.
I do not have.
No, you said how to spell it. I was saying IT. Like I as in one. And T is in thesaurus.
So, yeah, I need your last name. This is not a game. So what is the
I'm
last
not trying to make it a game. I want to have an electric car.
I asked you how to spell your last name, and you're
well, you
spelling it for me.
You asked me how
I
to
saw
spell
this
it.
a long
I have a
time
recording.
ago.
I record all my calls. I'm sorry. It's for work.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
awesome.
But I need to know your spelling for your last name. How do you spell your
Leondale.
last name?
Okay, Gerbilli.
Fighting off all the,
Gerbil. I have nobody. G is in George. ERBIL.
G is in Nat.
G.
Yeah, G.
Pardon?
G is in Nat.
G is in Matt.
No, Nat. Okay.
One moment.
Look,
okay.
I
And
understand.
I'm going to get you to our higher up corporate. That way you can talk directly to them. Okay.
Can you tell them that you just don't understand?
Find a roommate and communicate through our new live chat feature.
Thank you for holding. This is Rose speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, Rose.
The servant of the,
she said
of the
this is
Lich
corporate
King.
or something. I was just trying to talk to the office. I'm a resident here at the apartment.
I saw this a long
Where,
time
What
ago.
apartment?
where have I reached?
What apartment?
What apartment?
What
That was
apartment
cool.
are you in?
Oh God, settle
I like
down,
the
lady.
first one.
Jesus Christ. I was just calling to let her know I'm installing an electrical charger next to my parking space for my new electrical car. I got one of those Chevy Volts.
Okay, what apartment are you in?
3B.
We don't have a 3B.
3D.
We don't
double,
have a
like W.
3D.
Ma'am, do you even work here?
D is in double U.
I do, but we don't have an apartment number like that.
Okay, will you stop talking like you're chewing on your own face?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, sir, but if you want some help, you need to tell me where
This
you
guy
are
is-
living.
I don't need any help. I don't know why she even transferred me, and I don't know where
Because-
she said she's transferring me to corporate. Is this corporate? Or is
Yes, it is.
Did she just hand the phone to?
43-year-old man cries about being featured on live stream
43-year-old
fails
man.
after complaining about only receiving $20 for playing a video game for 3 hours
Holy
and it goes
shit. Yeah,
viral.
I've been streaming,
Essentially, I had the
streaming
best
this game for 2
session
hours.
of Call of Duty Black Ops 7
And
I've
I'm
ever
not
had.
getting nothing.
Right.
My own teammate shot my own teammate in the back of the head. That is not an exaggeration.
This guy's getting all mad.
Is this the best one? Is this his best?
Oh my god, every
Is that
single
it?
match, I was in like the top 3.
The top 3 what? Deaths or?
Oh my
The
god.
gold seed.
And I had a positive kill death ratio. I don't even want to look at my kill death ratio because I know it's terrible. I
smart.
know I'm doing awful. Sometimes.
Oh, so this is like a reverse
This guy has 4
revisionist
million
history. Okay, got it.
subscribers, dude.
I had 2 times,
I need to get
almost
a better
3 times kill
webcam
death
and a
ratio. I
microphone.
was absolutely positively tearing it up today.
Tearing it up. Oh, he killed that guy. It's pretty good.
That's not what I wanted
Can
to
you not? You can't hear me, can you?
First beer of the wedding. Is there enough for everyone? Oh, right there. Oh! I got this.
Okay, got it.
Particularly with the LMG. What an idiot! Yo, he walked right by me. This sucks. My mouse hit the side.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. Y'all have watched me play Battlefield. Like, I really can't be talking shit. I just can't be. I cannot be talking shit on this. It's funny. This is funny.
I enjoy.
But like, I can't be
soaking.
talking shit.
Let me read
And
this.
here, I gotta move. My
You're
mouse
Let me
hit
read
the
this.
side, and I
Start
don't know.
reading it.
But even when I was swapping
I
my
enjoy
handgun to do that daily
at
challenge,
Tahoe
when I
and
was trying to
chilling
do
watching
things,
Wild Blood
just
Elf.
basically everything was
Yeah.
kicking ass.
Yeah, I
Seriously.
do too, man.
You never say you did well in
I enjoy
Battlefield?
just
Wow.
fucking.
I can't see.
I enjoy just fucking.
Oh my god, that guy's just spraying and it wouldn't show his name, so I couldn't aim for him.
You can't
I
hear
know,
me.
crazy.
Why can't you hear me?
And the thing is, people that were there.
So you can't hear me? What about now? Is that better? Is that better? That should be way better now. Dude, if you can hear me, I'm gonna have to get a fucking stream. If I'm gonna take this more serious, I gotta get a better PC. That'd probably help, and then a better a streaming mic and a better webcam.
My faith was shattered when Silvermoon fell.
You can't hear me. No way. Turn the volume up on your TV, because I can hear myself talk.
Let this monument serve as a reminder of what it means to be Sindora. That our every deed may honor the sacrifices
me-
of those who can.
Hold on. This is important.
I answer to the light. Shorel Aram.
I answer to the light. I'm a paladin. Oh, I remember this place. I remember this place. Man, when you had nothing else to do in this game, they just threw you on this island. And, He just did dailies. Look at ground. What if the game played like this? Would you play it if you had to look down? I don't even know if I'm going the right way or not, dude. I think I am. Pretty sure I am. My phone just sounded off.
Entire time I
So you
played
had
Call of
good
Duty, that was
viewers.
3 hours.
Played Call of Duty for 3 hours. That's a long time.
Black Ops 7 today, I only got like $20 of support.
Wow. Wow.
Yo,
That's
Spencer
fucked up, guys.
D5D, how are you? Did you already leave?
That is fucked up. Who's not donating? Who is this? Like he played Call of Duty for you for 3 hours, and he only got $20? That's like $8 an hour. No, that's lower than $7 an hour. You want him to work for under minimum wage? This is fucking ridiculous, guys. I mean, this is basically theft.
That's not an exaggeration. It was
Yeah.
like 3 hours of gameplay, $20 of support.
3 hours of gameplay for $20? Jesus, guys. This is bad.
That's not an exaggeration. It was like 3 hours of
Yeah.
gameplay, $20 of support. No one support.
You will burn for your actions.
That kid was crazy monstrosity. Alrighty.
Invincible! You may have been formidable once, but I sense your soul fading. Your life force flickering weakly. A flame I will gladly extinguish.
At least I have a soul, you despicable monster.
Not for long.
Shit, what happened?
It's Call of Duty. Seriously.
Wow.
It's bad.
$20?
It's to the point now where like
nobody's giving money for
I've
Call
tried
of Duty.
playing Black Ops 7 so many times.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 different times, and it keeps just not getting supported.
Oh, the reason why I thought about this is if you waited for DSP to play a video game that's like really, really stupid, Well, I think of the dumbest video game that you could possibly imagine. Think about it being like Fall Guys. And every single time that he played Fall Guys, you donated $150. He'd be a Fall Guys streamer, and you would totally make him play. And then, yes, exactly. That's the reason why I was thinking of it.
I'm done with it. And the thing is, that's a shame. I had a great time playing it today. I really did.
I'm just gonna be on the phone while I stick, and then I'm gonna hang up. I swear the chickens.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
Nothing. I was just gonna go stick. Real quick,
So you can't hear me talk.
I can hear you, but because you need to maybe balance whatever's playing, and then your voice. You need to make your voice a little louder.
I'm playing a video in the background, and if I turn the volume up way too much, I'm gonna get feedback, and then you'll hear like a high-pitched sound.
Okay, so do whatever you want to do then.
But I just need to buy a streaming mic and a better webcam. And I think
it's so close to being able to well balance right now. You have to really listen, or you have
well,
to
I'm also
speak up.
watching videos while while I'm playing this.
Yeah, like being able to just text and not being on the phone or that thing, and you see it right away.
When you're texting me on Xbox, I think that's what you're doing. I get it on my monitor, Lizard. It shows up.
That was funny yesterday. I'm like a lizard.
Oh yeah, because I was also talking to
Broomfeld.
yeah.
He said something. You said something.
I am the blade of the light.
That's what I have 2 monitors.
Aldiel Shalom.
I was like, you have 2 lizards.
So stupid. Oh my gosh.
It really is. It's funny, huh?
You have 2 lizards? I don't want to go to work tomorrow, man. But I'm gonna go.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I have to.
Oh, come on.
Dude, this is from Battle of Azeroth. I never played this. I never played this expansion.
I thought whatever Steam you played today, that was a good one.
Millennial Steam videos.
Yeah, the one you played today, that was a good one.
They're dark, man. They seem hopeless. Like, even if you get a master's degree and try to apply yourself, nothing will happen.
And then he made another one today. You know,
Well, you gotta be a member if you're trying to make money. So he's creating content, and then if you're a member, you gotta watch it first. Or it might not never come out, but that's how people, it's kind of slime ballish.
it's hard to continue to talk about it.
I don't know how you keep talking about the same shit over and over again. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know. I refuse to. You know what? Something's got to change in my life. I'm sick of this bullshit, dude. It's fun right now just because I've never played this class. I never played it. And it's cool doing this. You gotta understand, Darwinkle and other people played this class, so I never wanted to play it. Yeah, everyone and their grandma played this.
Oh, that's okay. Now that's a thing in the past now.
Everybody played this class, dude. I thought.
Now I'm back in the same.
They're too popular now.
Then you'll be able to say 60 years ago you played the priest, and then you'll be able to say 40 years ago you played as a cop.
Death itself come to claim the
Oh shit, I just got death gripped.
Arthas slaughtered our remaining forces and used the Sunwell to resurrect Kel'Thuzad as a powerful lich, corrupting its waters beyond
This
the
is cool.
Who are you gonna tell that you played?
Our people
played
would
that
soon
well?
suffer
Like,
the same
no one
fate,
will really
but we remain
understand that
linked to
point.
its magic.
Maybe you, and that's it. Nobody cares,
Kael'thas
you
decided
know,
to
that
destroy
I'm doing
the
this.
I will gladly.
I'm not helping anybody out or changing anybody's life around.
The time has come. May the light of the sun guide us to the very end.
And I remember you were depressed then.
Sound of cannons. The Amani have landed on the
Yeah,
shore.
I shouldn't be depressed right now, okay?
Cut down enough undead for us to pass, and leave the rest for the trolls. That will buy us the time we need.
I just shouldn't even be depressed right now.
It's not gonna do any good. In some aspects it does.
The sun.
Like,
What
keeps
has
the
he
attitude
done?
in the right moment, the right time. It's the person at the right place. You see
Now
someone
a
doing it good no
desecrated
matter what.
font of decay. It worsens with each sunrise. Liadrin, guard the entrance.
It's just not the same, dude.
We shall
Nothing's the
hold the
same
line until
anymore.
the very end. Solana Ashalanore.
I feel like this huge dork playing this game,
At all
but
costs. We must reach the Sunwell.
I'm gonna heal myself. You know, jamming up today was okay. Yeah. Did I do what? Yeah, we played them. We played them backwards.
Oh, so I have a twist.
No, we every time we start from the top, and then we can never get to the bottom.
Oh, so you just ran.
So we played the songs that we haven't been playing. Well, that's pretty much it. That's what it is. Yeah, this is hard, man. I'm kind of struggling. You don't understand. I don't care about any of that shit in this game. I don't like raiding. I hate the way people are in this fucking bullshit. Bullshit community. Yeah, I know you don't. Even back during the classic days, people were just bullshit, fucking cocksuckers. These people you're playing online. I just want to get like decent PvP gear, and then that's pretty much it. And then I'll do whatever else in the game. I'll try it once I get PvP gear. And they're coming out with a new expansion, so who the fuck knows?
When's that one? April?
March. So less than a month.
I saw the grenade. It's pretty obvious that was going to happen.
I got better at it. I unlocked new things I wanted to try, like akimbo SMGs and other things. I can't keep doing this game when no one wants to support it.
It's true. I mean, really, if he's not making any money streaming the game, I mean, what are we doing here? There's obviously something that's wrong. $20. He only made $20, guys.
I just can't. I'm sorry, you know. So after,
Dude, I don't even know how to stream. I should be fucking streaming like these guys, man. There's stupid animations in the background. I'm just watching this video and this dude's streaming as Super Mario World in the background. I love that shit more than this he probably does. I just gotta figure out how to stream, dude. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I think on your bed, picture of the bed people, to be honest.
I think I just need a microphone and a webcam. And that would probably help. Shit, I'm gonna die right here, man. I'm not dying. Now? Right when you fucking said that? When was the last time you died? Like right now.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, I died.
It was happening no matter what when I said that.
Like, when was the last time you died?
Because I knew you were going to.
Do 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 do. This new song we're playing is he has a new song. It's alright. He always shows up, and he can only play, the shitty part is that he can only play, we can only play once a week. That's all, and that's fine. No, he figured it out. The other guitar player, he likes to make all these silly changes and everything. But, yeah, stop changing that shit up, dude. That's what he wants to do, man. Yeah, that's dude. I don't care. I'll play whatever.
I need to target something.
It's just, it's alright music, man. It was fun today. I had fun today. If I wasn't having fun, I'd take all my shit back.
Was the Super Bowl on?
Nope. We were playing before the Super Bowl.
Oh, you did.
Follow me, champion.
I came
It
home
is
and
time
watched
to
it.
return the lantern to Sylvia.
Yeah, you weren't there very long then.
No, those guys always leave before I do. I stayed for a minute, but
Was Lindsay there?
no. No way.
Always remember that our people are not defined by tragedy, but by our ability to. It is my honor
Heritage
to present
of
you
the
with the
Sindorai.
regalia of our greatest heroes. Milono Silarum, Belore Dor.
That's cool, man.
I'm excited to come back and watch.
That's cool.
I'm just kind of down in the kitchen right now.
You are.
Yeah, I'm eating the rest of that steak that I made today.
How's that shit?
Actually turned out really good. It's like barely pink when I cooked it, so it's not like dark pink.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was extra light, you know. Okay, hold on, and then I'm gonna come back.
get here? Which one? Dawn Light? Dawn Light.
It's like, how did we get here?
Oh.
That'd be fun to do that to Bigfoot.
What? How did we get here? Dude, he doesn't work here. He doesn't work there anymore. They
Sucks, dude.
they let him go because he wasn't. He just stopped taking calls, man. He just didn't care. He was
Yeah,
just.
I kind of gave up on it.
He was just gonna. He was just gonna work there until they let him go. But there's another guy there, and he's been there forever.
That's cool. Longer than you, huh? Yeah.
He's been there for 15 years, and
Oh, jeez. That's a long fucking time. He's a lifer.
I can't. I
You can't do that.
no.
That guy's a lifer, I think.
He's fucking giving up. He's like giving up on life, dude. I hate to say that, but
I wish you'd please stop drinking plastic bottled stuff.
I know. I know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
You don't care. Huh?
Velore Delana.
You're not gonna try to see what it's like to not experience putting that shit in your body.
Fudge.
Dude, that's the epitome of like corporate America. Those plastic fucking bottled water.
I remember, it's not, this makes me feel old, but I remember like people would buy plastic. Maybe it's been around for a while, but
It was weird to see somebody buy water.
like plastic water bottles, dude.
Remember when you're used to the water fountain and you actually see somebody buying water? It's like you pay money for that.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it was. It's like, yeah, I remember that.
We'd line up at the recess and we all came in. There's a line with the water fountain and there's a teacher watching, like telling you how long, like you're taking too long.
Man,
I was one that took too long, and then some people would put their mouth over the whole faucet.
gross, dude. I remember that shit.
They'd suck the water off because they're so thirsty.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, that was never me, okay?
You never did it?
I never did that shit, but I get pissed off to see other people do it.
I don't think I've done it. Well, I could have. It seems like I might have if I'm thinking right. Super thirsty, you know?
Honor.
And you know you're in a hurry, so you need to get as much water as you can. Because there's a big line.
I know, man. Kind of makes me sad thinking about those days. 'Cause
And now people buy water. It's not even like, it's really just tap water. Filtered with a bunch of plastic. Microplastics.
dude,
And chemicals. Chemicals that they use to make plastic leach out into a tube. And it's the weird thin plastic, so it definitely leaches out.
it's fucking gross, okay? I got a map called Prized Turkey. Where is it?
I've been playing on it, dude. It's actually kind of hard to not do cheap.
I saw that you were playing that.
I remember back in the day, I think I had a cheat book on it. But now I'm gonna try to do it without cheating. And I'm remembering certain things.
Mother Christmas. I don't know, man. That was funny. You're like,
Mother Christmas. I'm sticking again. This is a nasty addiction.
ew. What's your
When
problem?
I go back in, I'm gonna
Stinks,
hang up
man.
and go back in and then brush my teeth and lay down and then watch the screen
Oh, you gotta work tomorrow too, huh?
on the big screen. And it's really relaxing if you go to Lake Mead, all the colors in the world that you're in. It's fun.
Yeah, I like all this shit too,
And it
man.
makes it so much better that your guy's not a glove. I don't know what it is, but it's way more enjoyable when your character is not this big old glove. And that's my personal choice. So I just thought I'd share that information with you.
All these Dragonflight characters just seem gay.
Which ones?
I don't know. This is like their human form, but they're actual dragons.
I was gonna drink another beer, but it's too late.
I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
I never told you about the jazz train yet. You know how good the jazz are now? Train we just did. And now they gotta magically like try to lose on purpose now for sure.
If you've never played this game,
In your brain or what?
in your brain, it's just so easy to get fucking overwhelmed.
There's so much.
There's just so much shit in the game, even for me
Don't get
now.
mad about it.
Even for me, there's just like so much fucking shit. There's all these dragons flying around.
So much shit.
Many stories have been told throughout Azeroth, but one of the most important of these involves the Harbinger and the Dark Heart, a story
Who
that
did?
still has yet to
The Belgian
fully
chick?
unfold.
Yeah, just stop. Just out of nowhere, just stop listening. It's been like 3 days, and I'm not gonna say anything back, so see how it goes.
Archmage Khadgar
I know.
summoned Alaria Windrunner to Dalaran. He had received troubling information regarding a figure known only as the Harbinger, and wanted her.
It's fucked up, man.
People began experiencing strange visions. The Radiant Song.
It's being heard all across Azeroth. The Council doesn't know what to make of it.
It was then that Alaria Windrunner, a deadly huntress who had harnessed the powers of the Void as a weapon against the darkness, was summoned to investigate.
We still don't know what this Dark Heart relic is capable of, but we do know it's in the hands of someone called the Harbinger.
It was not long before
talking
Illyria
to someone
discovered
right
the
now, but-
Harbinger's true identity. Xalatath, the mysterious figure, was once again on the move. While neither Xalatath nor the Dark Heart could be found, her mentor, the enigmatic Locust Walker, issued Illyria a dire
The
warning.
game just wants
The
you to go
radiant
through like
visions you spoke of are the very same
once
my
they get to
people
the end.
had before our world was consumed by the Void Lord Dimensius.
Could Xalatath be seeking that same fate for Azeroth?
You must find a way to stop her. If you cannot, then Azeroth is already doomed.
That's what you wanted. You don't want classic no more. Don't you agree with it?
As Ilaria began her hunt
Yeah,
for
it's
Xalatath,
fine.
Many across Azeroth began to experience mysterious visions
I
wreathed in
don't
light.
know.
These came to be known as the Radiant Song. Speaker Magni Bronzebeard attempted to
Why are you
commune with
questioning all the
Azeroth
classic
directly,
zones?
but the intensity of his vision rendered him unconscious. He was brought to Dalaran to recover.
Because their attention span went down, and they're gonna lose popularity. Keep it that way.
I had the dude, the warehouse manager I work with, and the fucking other dude, they're gonna be there forever.
Something's wrong. I need to find Khadgar.
You just fucking make sure everything gets shipped out, man.
Trendon,
Yep, and
where's the rest of the council?
Trendon's been dead for years.
FedEx,
All
UPS.
this time. And you never once sensed my
They
presence.
probably used them before.
Oh, it's not time for that yet. But if you're so eager for a fight,
Dude, I used to have a song every time I saw DHL.
keep you occupied.
I'd be like, DHL, motherfucker! DHL, motherfucker! DHL!
Meet again, Valeria.
Just like Epstein type shit.
Dude, some of those fucking files that were released, nobody fucking... It's even more cryptic. They just don't know. Yeah, they're saying all the weird shit.
We will find Xalatath. Dalaran will not be a fly in Xalatath.
I'm a paladin. No, I'm in the new part of the game now. This chick that I saw at the break for years, I started talking to her. And now she's like ghosting me, which I, you know, I knew that was gonna happen. Dude. Ew. You're like, you wanna hear what I think about that? Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. Okay. Sounds good. Macadamian boy, is that you? I don't want to be where I'm at forever. I gotta move on. I'm doing okay. Seems like it's going good. I like off-season games too. If I play this too much, I will get something. I'm struggling with it. Nobody else fucking watching me play this. I don't know what I'm doing. Other streamers don't, other people don't want me to get famous, so I just don't have to do that. is remember like someone who knew got like a new game and you want to play it, so you go over there.
Yeah, now I can just watch here.
And then like you're all pissed off because they got the game and you can't play it.
Yeah, I know.
Rich Pimp. They probably Rich Pimp or something. You know that shit.
You're all saving up for it. You know, you're like 3 months away from being able to actually save up for it.
Like allowance, you know?
Yeah, and then sort of
I really got allowance. If I did something enough, I don't know, man.
Damn.
I really wasn't that spoiled. I wasn't. Really? You got fast offering envelope?
Yeah, fast offering.
Yeah. Still alive, but exactly, you're exactly right, dude.
Still seeing the sunrise every day. Seeing how crazy humanity is.
I think humanity's always been fucking crazy.
Fucking unfair.
You know, a lot of people are struggling with that shit. Don't fucking kick yourself.
Not born to be in the fucking lower end of the able to find ways for it. Whatever,
I had more fun leveling the 70 than fucking Burger King, bitch. Dude, I don't know. Burger King pisses me off, dude. It's just it's fake as fuck, man. Fake as fuck. You used to be so mad. I don't even want you to go with me if you're gonna get mad about it, but I get I get it. It does suck. I only go there out of fucking routine and it sucks. I don't plan on going there at all this week, maybe Friday. The Dalaran's been under attack. This is kind of sad. Dalaran was awesome back in the day. This place is awesome. I'm trying not to spend my money.
Like, just take a break from that for a whole week and just stay home like you need to.
I am on the hunt. I do not miss. There could still be more
The
survivors.
Gestapo is coming.
With me, champion.
Try to tell your mom to being so constant and being respectful and not so. Can you get the volume down? How much I'm your door? Can you lower the volume of that a little bit?
Shit, I
Damn
gotta
it
get out of
all.
here.
Cut through the sewers and find.
Go into my room every 20 minutes. Somewhere on that shit.
It's fucking weird, man.
I need like 4 hours. And set a timer. Or start marking how many times she has to reload.
She doesn't hardly ever really. She really doesn't. Not as much as you think.
As much as for training to be.
No.
Other times.
Nothing like.
Glad to see you haven't evacuated yet. I will always try. The Rubians are capturing the rogues who live down here. Let's rescue them.
Have a bacon one.
Ooh.
Come on, call up.
Dude, I want it really bad, but Mondays they need you there, man.
And then traffic's not bad on Monday too.
It doesn't matter anymore. Traffic's always bad. Everyone's all fucking. I live in this fucking neighborhood where everyone else is all going to work too and doing a stupid job.
Head to that sewer grate. The exit should be on the right.
Usually it does, but like statistically, fucking. I don't know where I'm at. I'm in the sewers down around.
And here's our exit.
They just.
I will help if I can.
Statistically, I can get there pretty quick.
I'll get them to
on
safety. Try to find
Mondays, or yeah, Mondays and Fridays aren't that bad, but sometimes it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's not too bad then, Chair Master.
Look, everybody, it's Cheddar Master. I got about 8 days left of playtime. I have to resubscribe again if I want to keep playing this.
Come on, man. Resubscribe now.
I don't want it yet. I hate how they charge you to fucking play this shit, monthly greedy fucks, man.
High in the sky and nowhere to flee.
They look crazy, scary
You're the
looking.
all you can find.
Hello, Fiona Carter. How are you?
Zalatath has
How are you?
plans for this.
Fiona Carter, how are you? Fiona Carter 23 just came into the chat to say hey.
Yeah, that seems to happen.
Drop a follow. You wanna follow me? Normal. You wanna follow me? I'm good, how are you? Are you a bot? You're trying to sell me graphic design services? I don't want it. Well, I'm good. Other than that, I'm doing really good.
We're just hanging out, trying to beat this game, level up, go do some raids and more dungeons.
Yeah, I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good.
I'm glad you're here. We'll take this portal
Take
down.
this portal down. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Those who escape will still need help.
That was funny.
I must first find Deliria.
Did you leave already?
You when we're able.
Dude, I did not. I did not. Do you stream daily? Yes, I stream daily. I usually stream every night for like an hour at least. Lately I've been streaming every night.
Khadgar.
It's been way.
We meet at last.
Do you stream a lot?
Zalatath, I presume.
Do you want me to follow you back?
This
You want me to
city
follow
is
you?
home to
What's
such
your...
power.
Yeah, you should follow me. Why don't you follow me too?
Follow for
Here.
follow.
I followed you, okay?
All
I just followed you, Fiona Carter. This is really my face. Oh my.
Fiona Apple.
I gotta deactivate my camera here.
Why?
Because it's lagging. Where are you from? I am from the United States. It's Mountain Standard Time here. I live on the west coast of the United States.
The Northwest Pacific.
What about you? Where are you from?
There you are.
Do you have the time? You're from the UK? That's pretty cool. Are you Scottish or Welsh or Irish or... I can't think of anything other... I'm Scotland.
This isn't the real fight.
She's from Gross Britannia.
Goodbye, Guardian.
Venting now. Oh, I ran down there and gets destroyed. This is fucked up. What do you want to ask me? Yeah, sure. So if Fiona Carter 22 wants to ask me something.
Okay, cool. Fire away.
Go ahead. Ask away. Did you follow me? I hope you did. I need so many followers.
Doesn't it always scare you when they ask if they want to ask something?
It does a little bit.
The presentation is a little sketchy.
I don't want like.
Over here! I found them! I'll get these rocks.
Actually, see, look, this is what I'm talking about. Actually, with gaming, I also do work art for a streamer, so I want to do something great for your channel. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to follow you anymore. You don't have to follow me, okay? I don't want your... I just did. You just click on this little heart symbol, or you click on...
So, you know what it looks like when you unfollow.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not doing that shit, man. I don't know if she's a bot or not, but... They try to sell your shit, dude. Or they try to scam you because they take advantage of your ignorance. They take advantage of your ignorance because you know you're a fucking... If I was real serious, I could set up my own logo and graphics and... Yeah. Get out of here, Fiona. I knew you were trying to sell me some bullshit. I can't stand fucking sales. I think it's a rotten industry. It's fucking terrible. Hi, Jar Choco. How are you? I don't know if Jar Choco's a bot or not. Probably left. Jar Choco, how are you, man?
Going down, Ham.
Jar Choco? You're fine? That's cool, man. What are you doing? What are you up to? I hope you're doing okay. I just don't want you to sell me graphic design services or whatever. Please don't. I think it's annoying as hell. I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm just playing WoW. I'm now in the new place. Get my level 73. I'm doing it. You gotta work tomorrow? You know, I gotta work tomorrow too. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. It's midnight.
Well, actually, I got 15 more minutes to support 6 hours.
I gotta go to sleep soon. Have you played WoW before? Have you played this game? He's not responding. I don't know, I see you like WoW. I'm trying. Engagement is hard, man.
You were actually acknowledging.
Oh, he says no. Well, what games do you play? Do you play any games? What do you like to play? I love the Battle of Baton. I'm fighting this big huge bug right now. Oh man, I love the maggot layer, dude.
That would be a great boss, man.
Yeah, this is a fun game. You should try it. Maybe. I don't know. You might hate it. So they want you to get to max level as quickly as possible.
Hey, you! Give out these antidotes! I'm cutting venom as fast as I can!
So that's cool. You used to play Sega Genesis up until PlayStation 2. Those were the best times, best years for gaming. Best years.
They know about that. That's cool.
I grew up playing the NES and the Super Nintendo. Yeah, hey, alright, well I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, Blimbear. But yeah, I grew up playing NES, the Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1.
Dagran, are you alright?
PS2 and
Yes.
the PS3.
Thanks to Grandad teaching me stone form. Wait. Where is he?
But I grew up playing all that
We've
shit.
got to find him.
And then I started playing this game a long time ago.
Guardians will hold this area. Help the others.
It's fun. So you don't play anything anymore since the PS2? Yeah, I do. I'm just never on there. So what do you do? What kind of work do you do? You don't need to get into super details. Just
I cannot. Much better. Now, there is work to be done.
Use this scroll. These relics must be destroyed before they overload.
Are you a software engineer? I'm just taking wild guesses. I do have a Facebook. I'm not on there. bus assistant. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I work on the, I have a phone job. I just talk on the phone all day and fix people's problems. I don't have to sell anything.
Get moving. I'll take care of the wounded here.
Do you like being a bus assistant? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want. I know some people are really private about their jobs. You don't have to. What time zone are you in? Are you in the U.S.? In another country? This is sad, man. Dalaran's been fucking destroyed. Been destroyed. I used to love this game, though. I grew up playing it. I had someone tell me one time that they would, if I farted really loud, that they would follow me. I didn't have to fart when they wasn't there. I mean, that's a cool story. I know. It's silly. Did you guys leave?
You champion. I got the wool pulled over my eyes. Literally.
Whoops.
Look, Tom. Let honor guide your path.
We survived. The Nerubians fought out.
Jaina, throw.
Holy shit,
We need
dude.
help. Magni's in trouble.
Hendrik, you're alive.
Am I needed? I hear a radiant sound.
Where am I
Follow
gonna
me.
go?
Magni can't hold off Xeris much longer. We'll hold the line. Champion, help Magnus.
There's a battlefield right now.
You are but fodder for my ascension. God, in arms Soren's name. Come and get some, you titanous bastards!
You shite. You piece of shite. What are the 2 songs you like to listen to? What do you listen to? I like music too. I listen to lots of music. I think my game just crashed. Shit. My game just crashed, guys.